What's up YouTube, Capital G here. So this isn't going to be the typical video that you see on this channel because I'm really not talking about like any art types in Yu-Gi-Oh or any mechanics or any decks that are coming out, any specific cards, but I did come across some absolutely amazing and beautiful custom artwork that was done by a very talented artist. His name is OmegaGrunt93. I found it on Google and that led me to his DeviantArt page, and then I got to talking with the guy and I was like, man, I really like your art. I think it's beautiful. I'd really like to do a video on it because I believe my subscribers would enjoy looking at these. And he's a college student, so you know, he actually takes requests from time to time for custom artworks for a small fee. Again, I'm not making any money off of this or anything like that. I just thought it would be a good idea for a video. He's not taking orders right now, but in the future he might, and you guys can check out his YouTube page in case you want to see some of the other artwork that he's done. Maybe he goes into like full detail about how he draws them and whatnot, and I'll have a link for his DeviantArt page if you guys want to look at the pictures like more in depth, or you just want to save them for like a background on your desktop or something like that. But anyways, I think that these artworks are really beautiful, and more importantly, like most of them revolve around like video games and anime and stuff. So I was like, well, this is something I'm interested in, and I think my audience is interested in it, so I'm definitely wanting to showcase this and just make it, I mean, just show it off. So first up we have a Dandelion. I definitely know this. I've seen just about all of Bleach. Well, not like the most recent stuff that's only in manga form, but this is Cone from Bleach. If you've never seen the show, oh my goodness, it's probably in my top 5 animes of all time, definitely my top 10 list. So Bleach is an amazing show. You definitely have to check it out. And one of the cooler characters, and it kind of just fits, you know, Dandelion is yellow. It's actually a shade of yellow. Cone is yellow, so that's a really good one. What else we got? We have Flamevellfire Dog as a Ninetales from Pokemon. This again looks really good. Ninetales has always been one of those Pokemon that's just like really majestic and beautiful. Almost looks like a show dog. And that, like, the pose that he has it in, that Fire Dog, or that Flamevellfire Dog is in, it like perfectly fits Ninetales. I think this one is really good as well. Okay. This is one of my favorite ones. This is from Dragonball. He has an upstart goblin and he has, what's it called? He has little Goku here. He has a Dragonball. I don't know this character. I have not seen, I've seen basically all of Dragon Ball Z now, but I have not seen that much Dragon Ball, but I definitely recognize Goku. I don't know who he's sitting on though. So if you guys know who he's sitting on, definitely let me know in the comments. What else we got? We have a whole lot of Pokemon here. I don't know this. I stopped playing Pokemon after Silver and Gold. I stopped watching it. I stopped playing it. I just kind of like phased out, lost interest in it. But this one looks absolutely beautiful. And honestly, if you just saw this, like, I wouldn't even know that this was an M7. I'd be like, well, what card is that? So you can kind of see the M7 like wings in the background. But this is Metagross. So I'm going to assume that this might be like one of the legendary Pokemon. And up we have, now this one I do know because this was from Silver and Gold. That is definitely Lugia. Man, that Pokemon, I had Silver. That card was, I mean, that Pokemon was strong as fuck. He was so OP. I even had the card when I used to do Pokemon cards like way back in the 90s, and it was powerful in the card game too. And this one looks absolutely beautiful. I like the background. Like, the background fits perfectly with Lugia. It's flying through kind of like an ice cavern, like you know, kind of like you got the glaciers in the background. Like it perfectly fits the card. That's kind of funny. We have a Forbidden Lance. Now, this is from a show called Sword Art Online. I have never seen this show, so I actually don't recognize this character, but I see here it says SAO. I'm going to assume that that's Sword Art Online. People keep telling me that I need to watch it. I'm just finishing up with DBZ, so I think this might be the next one on the list, unless you guys have better anime recommendations. My brother started watching Sword Art Online. He said it's amazing. He said they're like trapped inside a game or something like that. I assume it's like dot hack, but like not shitty. Like it basically what dot hack was supposed to be, because I saw dot hack and I didn't think it was that good of a show. Again, this one I've never seen before. I've never seen this character. Again, I think the fact that this is a Gaga cowboy, like, how the hell did he do this? Like, it's in a completely different pose and everything. The background looks awesome. This character's name is Yoko Litter. I actually looked her up, but again, I haven't actually seen this show. Let me know if this show is good. It may be a show that I'm interested in watching. She is definitely in the shortiest short pants I have ever seen. Seriously, I mean, this outfit does not leave much to the imagination. All right, what else we got? We have another Pokemon. This is Rayquaza. Okay, this again must have came out after Silver and Gold. I'm gonna assume, I think I've seen this guy before, like in the EX Pokemon cards or something like that. I assume it's a really powerful Pokemon, and it's probably like one of the legendary ones. The Pokemon itself looks really cool, and I definitely like the background. I like the way it's kind of like flaring, and it kind of perfectly works with the green of Rayquaza. We have another one here. This isn't actually from Animu. This is Twilight from My Little Pony, and that looks awesome because like this one looks probably more natural than like all the other card arts, because this literally looks like it could just be a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Now the main reason I knew that was Twilight, I don't watch My Little Pony, but it's like a My Little Pony abridged series that comes on it's on YouTube. It's called Rainbow Dash Presents. If you can YouTube search it, it is freaking hilarious. If you've ever seen the abridged series like Dragon Ball Z abridged or Yu-Gi-Oh the abridged, it's just like that, but for My Little Pony. It is hilarious. And Twilight, he's like an alcoholic on the show. It's really, really funny. We have Charizard, and I believe that's the Mega Charizard, as of course the Brothers of Destruction, Lugia and Doka, which we've been seeing a lot lately. You guys saw me playing Dino Rabbit on stream, and also we had the Austrian guy using his Dino Rabbit. This one looks really, really good. I don't particularly care too much for the Mega Charizard, like the look of it, but the original Charizard still looks really, really badass. Next up, we have, this one is gonna be a fan favorite. This one fits so perfectly. We have Link from the Legend of Zelda. He even has Navi up there. This kind of looks like probably like an Ocarina of Time-ish type Link. I think the background looks perfectly like he's in the Forest Temple or something like that. The card looks absolutely amazing. You see he has the hero shield. He has a little smirk on his face like he's ready to just kick some ass. And the pose of Sylvan Flower Knight perfectly fits Link. You know what I mean? He has the sword and everything. We have a Forbidden Chalice Potato Girl from Attack on Titan. I like how he took the chalice and he turned it into a potato. That was really awesome. You know what? She actually ended up being a really cool character. Like, she started out kind of funky, but you know, when they're on the expedition, she actually is a really hilarious and funny character. Like, she's a lot better than I thought she was gonna be. We have a Gundam Gear Giant X. Anybody out there who watches Gundam will definitely appreciate this. This was the perfect monster to do it with. Gear Giant X kind of already looks like a Megazord from Power Rangers or like a Gundam, so you know, he wasn't gonna have to change the pose at all. This one looks really, really good. And Gundam Wing was one of my favorite shows growing up. Definitely one of the earlier animes. This is definitely one of my favorite ones here. It's Vegeta, and it's like one of the best scenes from Namek when he steals the Dragon Balls from Frieza. I keep thinking of the Dragon Ball Z abridged episode. Vegeta has a lovely bunch of Dragon Balls in the song, so this one is definitely awesome. This is right after he stole Frieza's Dragon Balls. Hilarious. We have a Mega Lucario. That's a Wolf Bark. Again, I've never actually seen or played this series, but I play Smash Brothers, and my 8-year-old nephew picks Mega Lucario. I mean, I always kick his ass with Little Mac, but Mega Lucario is actually pretty real in the game. He's actually pretty real in the game. He definitely looks pretty cool in this too. We have another one. This might be my favorite one out of all of them because Aizen from Bleach just looks like a boss in this picture. It looks so perfect. He's sitting in his throne. He's probably about to bark some orders at the Espada. He's in Waco Mundo. You see the moon in the background. He just looks badass. Aizen as the Fairy King looks absolutely perfect here. I think we have about 3 more. You guys can appreciate this, and this actually shows that he's been doing newer cards too. We have Danko Swaga as the Sasuke, and this one, he got the snake, he has the sword. Sasuke is just looking as emo as possible. This looks about the time when Sasuke and Itachi were teaming up to fight oh, I can't remember the dude's name. The dude with the glasses. I totally can't remember his name. He's been in Naruto for forever. You guys know who I'm talking about. But this one looks really, really good. You see the snake in the background. Looks awesome. We have another one from Attack on Titan. This is Mikasa Ackerman. This one looks really good as Maestro. You see she has a sword there. Honestly, Mikasa was probably my second favorite character on Attack of Titan. My first obviously being John, or I like to call him Jean, but I know the French version of the name is John, but this one is definitely good. Like, I wish he could give me this card. I would definitely play Maestro, and I don't even think Maestro is that good anymore, but I just want to play it because Mikasa was my second favorite character in the show. And then finally we end with a Pokemon. This is Tyrantrum. Again, I've never seen this one before, but it looks perfect as a Fossil Dyna. Fossil Dyna already looks obviously like a dinosaur because, you know, it has the word Dyna in it. I don't know if this is a good Pokemon or not. I mean, it looks like an okay Pokemon, but it doesn't look like it's as good as like one of those, you know, legendary Pokemons or anything like that. So let me know what you guys think. Mainly this was just to showcase some really good artwork. Again, I'll have his YouTube, his DeviantArt, all linked in the description. You guys can check him out, hit him up, see if he'll take any custom requests. Maybe you guys can get some custom artworks like this. Thank you guys for watching as always.